absorbing all the pain. Daddy working overtime today, believing for a brighter day. Tell us your story. Let the people see your glory. From the struggle to the victory, your voice will change your history. It's less about the car, it's more of who you are. It's less about the car, it's more of who you are. One car, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love of God's Uganda, changing lives across the border. One car, many stories, your moment, your story. Speak your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance. No matter late at night, students just in every little light. Brother trying hard to feed the home, still strong boy he walks alone. Every star that I give a meaning, every soul that believes in dreaming. No matter where you come from today, your story can open the way. It's less about the car, it's more of who you are. It's less about the car, it's more of who you are. One car, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love of it's more of who you are. Good morning, my people. How you doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. Today is Lifestyle Wednesday, and yesterday I did a Ebigaanye diagnosis on a car that I want us to explore. I want us to see the correlation between certain things that happen to cars and what it means to have a car in bad condition. Yeah, and that's what we're going to be talking about. It was a Toyota Wish. If you have read the report, you could probably correlate. If you looked at the pictures, you read the report, and then you saw the conclusion. And then there is more that is not even in the report, but I'm going to be telling you all that. Yombia Max, Zaz, David Clargent, Ambala, Godfrey, Maseko Association Limited, Bugisu Times, Juma Ali, Oribo Caleb, Melvino K, VIP, Melvino K VIP, Lawrence Biamukama, Aijuka Blair VIP, Atenu John Jerome, Simon Baker, Rama Charity Organization, Mwanguzi David, Emmanuel Wycliffe, S. Zach, Douglas Sironda, Sichtoriko Norman, Paul Sema VIP, James Dickens First, Amina James Dickens, God bless the car and God bless you too. King Daniel VIP, Adu Kule, Freddy Chambade Hannington, Bwakede Roy War, good morning. Leo nakuru akuduka. Today is a running day. I'm going to do a short distance today as I get back into the game, but today is a running day. Irampa pakutuka ku pitch ngobudde buchalaba. Yeah, but I hope you guys had a good night and the morning is okay. Jama achali mutono because abana bali mu holiday, yeah.
and the mornings are not as busy as they used to be. It was hard for anyone to move. Yusuf Magala, good morning. So anyway, yesterday I did a Ebigaanye diagnosis on a Toyota Wish, and so the gentleman called me and said that his car was stalling. He would be driving. You see how I stepped on the brake? The engine shuts off. Yeah. And for me, when he said that, I knew it was a simple thing because it was a Toyota Wish. When he told me the car, I told him, bring it diagnosis fee to Jirabe. In fact, yesterday, as they were bringing the car, the guy that brought the car, his brother, as he was driving, the car kept shutting off. It kept shutting off. And it was simple. It looked simple. Now, we did a diagnosis. You guys should actually read the report. And we saw a number of faults. Now, the faults that we saw could go up to 1.5 in terms of repairs. But now, for the people that have not seen the car, you just need to go see the pictures that I took of the car. If you look at that engine room, it's like the engine room was made in mud. Tewali watali taka. Tewali watalichi. Tewali watali taka. The interior of the car, the interior itself is like that. It's dirty. It points me to tax the MB. It points me to the thing of, if you're buying your parents in a car in the village, yeah, their cars you should not be buying for them. And I'm going to tell you at the end. Now, we did a diagnosis and a couple of electrical faults came up. Now, one of the remedies, some of the remedies we are going to do, of course, watch the throttle body, the throttle, the intake, manifold. The plan was that replace a couple of electronic components, including the coils, because all the coils were misfiring. Yeah, replace the plugs. So basically, it was a car that wasn't being maintained. Also, we thought it was a car that wasn't being maintained. But when we opened the bonnet, then we realized the cylinder head had been removed before. And that's where the guy that brought the car told me that they did remove the cylinder head when the car overheated. Yeah? When the car overheated, they removed the cylinder head. And when they replaced the cylinder head, they did not refacing. They did not reface the cylinder head. So in case the cylinder head was warped, yeah, bwebanga cylinder head yali warped, then katawa tebalina kyebaakola, because then it will still have a problem. But we did not even get there. So what we did, the cylinder head would be the last option if you read the report. So we'll have to first do all these other things, because normally when we do those things, most of the cars, by the way, that are brought to me for Ebigaanye diagnosis, the problems with those cars are not very big problems. But the problems that normally these cars have include the lack of detail by the people that were maintaining those cars. So we end up having to replace small things, but so many small things. So when you add up what needs to be done, it would have totaled up to 1.5. Now, when I told the gentleman what it would have totaled, it would total up to not really 1.5, but it could be 1.3, 1.2 there. 1.5. All was good. He accepted. And he even wrote me a consent allowing me to repair his car. Now, we get to the point of opening you know how you take off the intake manifold and it's full of oil. The throttle is full of oil. Do you know what that means? Engine yakora. Whether engine yenywa oil. Okay? Kati engine webanga enywa oil, bino betugenda okukola ne betubikola kati. Because if for example we get oil to the plugs will die and the plugs will kill the coils. But when they brought the car to me in the morning, yeah, I cleared all the errors. It had a lot of errors. I cleared all the errors and the car started working properly. But I told him if you don't have the money, you can go and drive it. Because I wrote the report and gave it to him, and I said, you know what, you can go and drive this car. I've already given you the steps of what you need to do, so you can take it to your mechanic and you work on these things slowly, but the errors will return. You know, we're going to give you kilometer and because but when I cleared and the errors went, that was evidence. That was evidence that the errors, once those problems are taken care of, the car would get back to normal. Yeah, and all was good. And so the gentleman that gave me the job, I think he's not in the country, but he did call me and I explained to him, and he said, you know what, Arthur, I brought that car there not to just be checked. I brought that car there so that you work on it. And I told him, but the money is a lot. Yeah, the money is a lot, and I don't want to tell you that it will be any less. And he said, okay, let me give you the deposit. I said, okay, give me the deposit and the consent to repair your car. Now, I'm just going to explore some of the things that were there and why they would actually come into your car. First of all, for the guys that have read the report, if you looked at the image of the Toyota Wish, the engine room, you would tell that this was a car that was not being handled properly. Yeah. Now, in the engine, you realize the error code, 2 error codes from the camshaft. It had the P0010, which was camshaft position A actuator. Now then, and then of course the P0013, which was the camshaft position B. Now our throttle, we could actually wash it and it works, or we might have to replace the throttle, which they actually did. I don't know why, because later in the boot I saw they already had two throttle bodies that were there. So I don't know what was happening. So it seems like they were already doing this work, but because the person that was doing this work wasn't paying attention to the fact that the engine was already damaged, so they kept replacing the throttle bodies, which is what I told him. We are going to do these things, but if the engine continues bringing oil up to these parts, they are going to continue dying. Yeah. And then of course the mass airflow sensor, the manifold absolute pressure, the intake, basically most of these errors, if you look at them, these are things that they were replacing periodically, and I think the owner of the car just got tired of replacing the throttle position sensors. You get the throttle pedal, ignition coil A to D. Those are for ignition coils. Zonanga ngabazi bazibara. Ochitegeera, and these things, when you look at all these errors, they look like they're independent errors until you actually open the engine and you realize that there is oil everywhere. So I did tell him we are going to repair the things we agreed on repairing, but they will die again because the engine is bad already. And he said, you know what, you open the engine up. So we did open the engine up, and the entire engine is going to be overhauled. So today's Wednesday. Tomorrow evening that car should be on the road in the Uganda. Now this car, the gentleman bought it, he used it for some time and then sent it to his parents in the village. So the car was brought from the village on on Saturday, because we talked last week, and then it was brought to me yesterday. So now there's one thing that I realized as the car was being taken. Whenever they jitwala mu garage, the gearbox eyinza okuba nfu. But the gearbox, the transmission is still moving, but there's a thing it does that is not understandable. But before we fix the engine problem, saying the gearbox is faulty would be suicide. So let's first work on the engine. Now, emotoka eno badde bagivuga mu nnimiro ng'eyita mu bisooto, terina kipapula kyeno wansi eno, kati ngetaka yo nanga bwe ligenda mu engine room kyobula engine room ebadde ddugala nnyo ene munde n'abantu gye batula nayo wachafu. As the gentleman, he said, you know what, my parents like natural air, but the natural air they are breathing in might not actually be very healthy for them because now this is for people that are buying their parents' cars. If you're buying your parents' cars, it would be a very good idea for you to buy them SUVs. If you are buying anyone a car when they don't know how to maintain cars, yeah, when they don't know how to maintain cars, it would be best for you to buy them an SUV. And if you can, buy them an SUV that has an automatic gearbox. Put it down. Because with the new delicate cars, they are going to spoil it. For example, like now you see that Wish, I don't know how it has been, but the car has not been on the road for more than 4 years. You Wish Jenakozeko diagnosis report is a UBP. It means it has been on the road for 3 years max. 3 years. Because I drove my Ractis, it was a UBP. I drove it for 2 years. And then this would be like year number 3. So that Wish has been on the road for 3 years. And in 3 years, they have managed to go through an entire engine. In 3 years, they have managed to go through an engine. Gumanche kitegeeza okutta engine eya Wish mu myaka 3. Kati omuntu atta engine eya Wish mu myaka 3 ne gear asobola okubanga yagise because it's a CVT. So if you're buying your parents a car and they live in the village, buy them this Wish, not the other new model. But that they want to buy the Morocco CVT, because one, the CVT gearbox is very expensive to replace, yet it's also very delicate. So if you're going to buy your parents a car, buy them automatic. Bagulire chikawundo kuba Stefa. Ukitegeera bagulire rafu bagulire nga bili esatu eyo automatic. So don't give your parents CVT, because it's going to be on you to replace. If your dad or mother knows how to drive manual, give them a manual drive car. Don't give them CVT, because I am worried. Motoka tugenda gikola engine eberenga mpya kati gear etandika okulopa kyokka gear ya million 6 ate gear bamakanika ba Uganda tebannayiga kuzikanika. But when we did the diagnosis, the gearbox had no errors at all. So I'm praying that whatever I was feeding was because the engine was bad. Because you know, even the engine can make a car malfunction. Not an close anti gearboxing. Gearboxing namu. So I am praying that whatever I felt there, to the point of saying maybe the gearbox is wrong, I am praying that maybe it was the engine that was doing that. So that is what was happening. Are there Rumion cars with no CVT? No, there is no Rumion without CVT. Rumions are new cars, Rumions zona zigenda kugirako CVT. CVT. But the thing is, if you are the person that's going to be driving that Rumion, you might have no problem. But if you're going to be giving it to your parents, your parents might actually spoil it faster than you think, because emyaka esatu mitono nnyo kubanga osse emmotoka. Ate in 3 years, we cannot say that you bought that car with problems from the bond. The car was okay from the bond, but I also think that you guys, when you take your cars for repair, you guys should also have an idea, because your mechanic cannot change 2 throttle bodies, and then you be there thinking it's still the throttles that have a problem. Okitegeera kati makanika yali baddenga ekimiro bwe kifa nga tanakizzaako ajjeyo intake manifold ajoze. Kati olaba nze Prius yange tolaba nti Prius naye bwe mba ngenda kulongoosa ekimiro I actually take apart the intake manifold manifold y'empewo eyo njijjamu yonna ekyo ekintu kya black ekyo ekiyingiza ekiyitamu empewo nkijjamu kyonna bwe nkijjamu why I'm removing it is I am trying to make sure that nacho kitukudde because nacho ki influencing how your engine behaves. So I'm thinking that's where probably the misjudgment came kuba engine senga bagikola dda. And yes, those engines can be worked on. Olaba ne yakawundo bagikola bulungi neterera. So kati while we are at that, I am calling upon anyone that has a car where you think it needs engine overhauling so ina sente zaayo. Of course the wish doesn't apply for that because yabadde jiridde birala tugisumudde gikola birala naye tugikole tusanga ne engine efu. But that applies for people that already know that they were planning to overhaul their engine. Ogenda sasula emitwalo nkaaga. I am actually mostly looking for people that have those old cars kuba batera okubona ennyo ne ssente 10 kibina karibu gitwaringi ezimoroka bwezityo mostly then single college okutunulako. I always tell mechanics go back to update the knowledge on how to repair cars nowadays. Cars are getting complex, so with all knowledge they are doomed. Exactly. Kate moroka zijja nga zikanga. I have looked at the photos now, but it seems the owner wasn't the one. No. The owner gave the car to the parents. So the parents were driving the car to the farm to visit people, stuff like that. No more traffic jam. Now taxis have to be banned from town. No, there is jam here. There's jam here. And the taxis don't bring jam, by the way, guys, if you didn't know. Taxis are one of the reasons we don't have jam. I'm telling you. Taxis are one of the reasons we don't have jam. Possibility also the catalytic converter is also melted or removed already. Yeah, but I don't think the catalytic converter would make that car do what it did. But we are going to see. The reason why we asked for a 1.5 is to make sure that when we saw the engine was bad, I didn't even want him to overhaul, but I gave him the possibility that, you know what, we're going to work on all these things, but they will die again. Which right? They will, because in like 2 weeks, because of the oil that is coming back up, in 2 weeks the plugs will be dead, the coils will also be dying. Can you do an engine overhaul on a Benz C230 97 model? We are not doing Benz, by the way, not at the convention. Benz ojareta tukole enkole bibyo lese sente yo. Na ye ku convention twagala moroka zidi simple because we are going to do the job. Wow. There is no trial and error. Now, also a person that drives a Mercedes Benz Boost King, you have money. You leave us to work on people that don't have money. The people that they told you have to overhaul your engine and they cried. Even with diesels, we are looking for the diesels that are easy to work on, because see those are the diesels that were bought by people that don't have a lot of money. They told him you have to overhaul, and he cried. 3L, 5L. Good morning to all car lovers who has seen the video, Mr. Chumi. I saw that video. I think some people don't fear. Some people, and I didn't even see what the guy did. But I think, from what I heard, it looks like the guy splashed water on her. Is that what happened? I don't think anyone would ever come to me and say, you splashed water on me. How do we even start having that conversation? Was I supposed to lift the tire? Dennis IBC, good morning. Charles Sevaduka, what's it 230 C200 difference? Are there Rumion cars with no? There is no Rumion without a CVT. That's a much tiny chaba capelete chitambula. bano bebaleta jamu abo.
We talk the truth, not just a brand for car lovers across the land. For the love of cars, Uganda, we roll. From dusty road to rims of patrol. We break it down, helping every driver in the town. For the love of cars, Uganda. Welcome to the road, and where other mysteries sold. For the love of cars, Uganda. On the streets, the stories right. All the new, the sun will bright. Toyota, Nissan, Benzo, Mazda, we break it down, no propaganda. Every papa's got a tale. Village right to city scale. We talk the truth, not just a brand for car lovers across the land. For the love of cars, Uganda, we roll. From dusty road to rims of patrol. We break it down, helping it.
Have you seen the Kluger? That's the Kluger.
For the love of cars, Uganda. Pre-purchase checks, we lead the way. Track your car, no games to play. Restore the past, drive into tomorrow. We bring the love, no just the horsepower. Is it a no or a TX ride? We'll show you what's real, no just a high.
Guys, for starters, never let anyone shout at you for splashing water. It is human for you to not splash water on people, but you don't construct roads. And also, there is no way you can predict that this intensity of driving is going to splash water in a pothole that has water there. Here, that officer was very calm. There is no charge that can be put against him. Tewali Mbuchi, Musangochi, some lawyers that are here. What case is there if Micah splashes water on a person? What charge is there? There is a time I was driving one day here, and I think I splashed water on a border guy. It was raining and he was driving on my right hand side, and I think I hit a pothole and water splashed. He had a passenger. Now I went to City Oil and they came and found me. I didn't even see them when water splashed on them, and they came and said, Mr. Jotukubya amazi, and I said, Bambi munsonyiwe. Otukubya amazi, and I said munsonyiwe sigendede, because no one comes from their home with an intention of splashing water on other people. No one. You get it? So for someone to come and try to condemn you, you splash water on them, like you came from your home to splash water on them. So they kept looking at me. Of course, the passenger was fine. I think she understood. Maybe she has a car. But the Buddha guy kept looking at me, and I said, what? What? First of all, if I splash water, let's say if I splash water on a person that is seated there, and also it's still just a decency thing. There is no case that is against someone. You see those potholes there? I did not put them there. So there is no way for me to know that if I hit it, but it was actually a big pothole. So how am I supposed to know that that pothole is that deep, that if I hit it, the water is going to splash on you? So am I supposed to be driving at 2 kilometers per hour? You get it? Ababana abamwe, they are just basamira bwasamirizi. Otali ko to kwa attacking omusirikale wa maji mbulu kuba kubya amazi. So Mwesiga Isaac, when replacing the CV joints, replace the entire assembly. The entire shaft. Totekako party yoka. It's normally not effective. Edachi damu nechifa paka bo replacing echiramba. abaleta jamu Kampala mbalabi bebo siba taxi n'akatono. And Isaac, whatever the CV joint is going to be sold to you at like 70, but the entire thing is going to be sold to you at like 150. I don't have gemoroke kadeba ina kamiru. Uno wanavuga jipu. Auda bwe muyingira mwaba afa. Keleke limo na yingine ya chibini. Mpanga Godfrey wasuze bulungi. Eyo kuluka simanyi bei yayo sagala kulimba.
You say need you most, we teach you more than just photos and tools from the basics up. Fucking giddy and cock and stuff. Even you or a season bed, pull it out of cause you ain't seen nothing yet. We keep learning, I'll be proud. This is more than just machines. It's a love, the life, the team. For the love of cause Uganda we roll. From dusty road to Binzi patrol. We still break it down. Helping every door in the town. For the love of cause Uganda. Yeah, with another style. Okay, man. I woke up in a good mood. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so good, like I want a whole mood. I'm not gonna put on a t-shirt today. Feel like a sitter today. I make her smile, I make her laugh. I make her dance, I make her wine. Feel like getting on down to me, God. Feel like touching on down to me, God. I'll make you want to make you want to. No ambulance ajevuga ko nyatika ko bugombe tugende muzeyi. After that I'll take you to my place where we will play. Bobby home play. Arthur, what if the water splashed caused injury or property damage? Can't you be charged something like no? That's something you can even defend. Uganda, we don't know how to defend ourselves. There is nowhere in the world where they will charge me for splashing water on someone when everyone knows the roads are bad. In Gudombi, our roads are terrible. There are potholes everywhere. This is the center of town. The Bank of Uganda is opposite here. There's like a pothole there. If I splash and guys, splashed water cannot cause damage. It can't. So car manufacturers should rethink CV transmission unless they are now making cars not to last for. I think that's what most manufacturers are doing now. They are making cars or products so that you keep buying. Have you seen the USB chargers these days? They die very fast. You and me, we rule the world. We're gonna make them jump. We're gonna make them dance. Jump.
kye simanyi oba tukubye kitaala oba waddewo omusirikale. Kyemanyi ndabire omusajja wa Utoda, simanyi oba yatugambye okugenda. Ekyo kyo simanyi. Neno ambulance agivugako linnya ne tubeera wano ngezezaako okugoberera tulabe oba olina gy'ontwala kati nkuyisiza n'okuyisa ambulance ogivugako linnya. I've never seen an army guy Morova SFC apologizing to a civilian. I think Chumi's excitement should stop. Me, Nzenga Arthur, if I splash water on someone, I apologize once. And I apologize because I'm a human being. I would not want water to be splashed on me either. But I don't apologize because it's my fault that the water splashed on you. It's the government's fault. The government has not made the roads. I mean, it's better for us not to have tarmac if the tarmac is going to be full of potholes. Now, if the government has put tarmac, but that tarmac is full of potholes, why are you blaming me? I'm also doing the best with the resources handed to me. You get it? So kakati awo nze oyo Chumi nze senga navuze demoroka nengenda naye yasamirira ngenda no basibula abantu bange ezo zili 40 minutes lwakulwa kudduka naye obudde nga bugenze zirukayo kilomita nga 5 ndowooza olwaleero lulina ebyalo. Arthur and the guys was tipped off Toyota 1999 manual transmission at 3 million. Should I buy? You prepare about 7 million extra. But of course, you'll put the money in Pola. Depends on what you want to do on the car. If you just want the car to move, ngetambula mu wano na wali jejisa million nganya. Gendo jigule. But it's a project. Projects never end. You get, Kubago project webera iyo obo yagala ojongeremu. You guys, I have a surprise at the convention, so you guys be there. I have a surprise at the convention. Yenda bako ya surprise ku convention. Anyway guys, ndimo basibula olwo. Olunaku terutabuse mulowooza. Arthur, Munange Express Highway anytime from now, mutwalo oba ebiri okuyitako. Bajja gifulanga ya kasanvu. Tebayinza kwongeramu 15 namba. But also nze ku express nsasula card. Onyimiriza bya ddala oba. Lwaki mumututte yeeyo? Hi guys, it was nice having you. I'll be seeing you tomorrow morning. Have you guys seen what is happening? Why you guys get accidents? There's one of us here, Nabanyumiza. Muruka itu ajigula mu bond that very year. Tejivuga demieze enando hoza. Mwezi gwali badde ng'ogwokuna. Najipuba ekigo. Naye it was his first car buying, first car driving, like driving for long distances. When someone doesn't have a car, they get cars from other people and they drive those cars. Now, when you have your own car, you can go to the village whenever you want and stuff like that. And that's something that happened. And I think that's then what we mulala. Era naye moroke ya soka era nze nagikebera. Era naye nagikuba ekigwo. Nagamba oluyinja lwa musise. Okitegeera nagamba oluyinja lwa musise naye oluyinja lugenda okusika oboddukamu. I remember even when I was driving my first car, nyina kyali wantu tusoma naye makere yavuga ka FX nze nivuga kibina ka FX ebiseera nga kamuluka kaba kamaanyi ye ka FX yakakuba ekigwo kulwe busabala nga tugenda tuba twasoma ne muganda wa Bobby kati geje twali tusoma ne muganda wa Bobby nga busabala tuyingirira bwerere you get it? So era n'oyo ka FX yakakuba ekigwo omukyala twagula naye kale kasubaru ka black omukyala akasubaru akandekedde ne leero kasuze wano nakanyiza mulemerako waye nkufunira omuntu akuleetera emmoroka yo omukyala yaganye okutwala emmoroka ye ne leero ngenda mukako okugitwala kwagala butayagala. So guys, njagala kusoma manya gamwe mbajjukiza guys, 5th September we are going to be at the Love for Cars Convention. Yeah, the Love for Cars Convention. It's going to be at Bat Valley Theatre. The tickets are on sale already via mobile money, 30,000 shillings. And one of the things we're going to do is give away the starlet. And of course, give awards. You guys, I hope you're voting. And I think the S26 kind of has better network. Yeah. Chireka esimu yekomo okuba empya yekomo okuba ne network ennungi. The current flight restrictions might not let me travel for the convention, but only hearing talk about it breaks my heart. Sorry, Chairman Zach. Neka staba kusibiddeyo. Manyo ekintu kyokusibiddeyo obeera otetenkanya naye okusibira eno nayo kiralamu. So anyway guys, let me say bye bye to you ngenziruke mu kilomita nga 7 ndowooza. Muyombya Maxas, David Klaje, Tambala Godfrey Maseko Association Limited, Bugisu Times, Juma Ali, Oribo Kaleba, Melvino K, VIP, Lawrence Biamukama, Aijuka Blair VIP, Atenu John Jerome, Simon Baker, Rama Charity Organization, Mwanguzi David, Emmanuel Wycliffe, Samuel S. Zach, Douglas Sironda, Sechitoreko Norman, Paul Sema VIP, James Dickens Fast, King Daniel VIP, Adukule Fred, Chamba de Hannington Royal War, Yusuf Magala, Teno John Jerome, K. Jovan VIP, Bennett Musafiri, Hashon UG, Boost King, Ricky Chikawa VIP, Muyombia Mark Nakumaze, Bagamba Muronde Julie, Simon Beck, Bana Julie Muronde, Atwarika Studied. Akaluka nasobola kakubira Julie. Ene wafeteli yo byabakama. Nyenje Henry Modern Jews, Boost King, Charles Sebaduka, Tweheye Ronald, Samuel S. Zach, Shanko Gibbs, Lucky Moze, Sibamaze Mulu Ahimbisi with Dennis, Joe Kabali, Mbamaze bantu bange. Mwesiga Isaac, Nampija Julien Badesiga, Anaito Jose, King Daniel VIP, Mbamazeyo. Sibamazeyo mwe. Emmanuel Busia Fruits, Bugisu Times, Martin. Other guys keep pushing the news of the convention. Thank you very much, the guys that are pushing it. Nanayo Bugisu Times, Kagwa Dennis, Banange Besina Social Zamwe, Julie Besina Social Zamwe. You guys follow me, Mumpede Zakaringa Athayenze, and I follow you back. Mbamazeyo, Roy Wo, Rahim Kaiwa, Chairman Zach, Martin Arthur, Abari Mukamori. I don't take you for granted. May the good Lord bless you. I'll see you tomorrow morning.